heard, or I read actually last week, how you wanted Hoover to separate from Jefferson County and maybe join Shelby County. So tell us more a little about that.
That was more of I threw it out there
Yeah.
because the people in Jefferson County are so frustrated because of the sewer mess and the cost involved with the sewers. And so I put it out there, but it stuck. And a lot of people are calling me, emails and phone calls saying we want to go to leave Jefferson County and go into Shelby County, because part of Hoover sits in Shelby County. So we could do that. But when I did it, I wasn't serious. I just see what kind of response I would get, and the response was unreal. Hopefully the county commissioners will see that and do the right thing and not add more taxes on the sewer rates.
And what do you think would be the positives and the negatives? Because I read how one of the, you were saying how you got responses from people, and they were saying that would be great because it would help with the taxes.
I think the negative is, we don't want to divide the community, and when that will divide the community. The positive is it'd be great to only work with one county, because now we're in Jefferson and Shelby.
Kind of like my house.
Yeah.
We sit like in half our house is Jefferson, the other half is St. Clair. Pretty funny, but we usually pay the St. Clair taxes because it's cheaper.
Now you're a student?
Yes, I go to Gadsden State.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're running for the governor for the Alabama?
Is it in your plans?
Not really. I have a lot of people ask me that question, and I haven't ruled it out. That could possibly happen, so that's a possibility.
Tomorrow we have the interview with Mr.
Congressman.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the interview. But it's interesting. You're in your plan, maybe, no?
In the near
It
future.
It could very well be, yeah. And I have people ask me all the time. I like my job here, and it's been good, but I'm gonna wait and see. And I have probably till June 1st is when you can legally start raising money, and I'll need to decide before June 1st if I want to do that.
So you're kind of undecided.
Yeah, I'm undecided. Just have to. It's a big commitment. It's for the family and for the.
Of course, yeah.
And for myself, and it's a lot of
Probably
work.
a little more stress, no?
Yeah.
Probably.
But I worked as a legislator for 11 years. I worked in 2 different governors' cabinets, so I understand state government, and I know how to work with people.
That's great.
If you run for the governor, maybe you can, in your mind, what do you think about for example, the driver license for the immigrants? Is possible in your mind? Do you think something about this if you run for the governor?
Those are issues I hadn't even thought about because I've been so busy, here. So that's another problem is if I decide to run, I've got to become knowledgeable on the issues and then take positions, But I've been out of state government now since for 9 years, I've been out for 9 years, so I'll have to.
Do you miss it? Do you miss it?
No, I like being here. This has been good. Because you can make things happen here. You can do things and be.
So you believe in the immigration reform?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a shame. Just like I said in the paper, there was a family, and the student was on the track team at Spain Park.
I saw that.
And then they came to send them back. Well, let's go after. Why go after somebody? And the man's got kids that were born in this country, and it's a serious problem to me when you have children born in this country, and you cannot separate. To me, it's fundamentally wrong to separate families because of nationalities, and if you have children in this country, but our whole immigration policy in this country is terrible, and it's bad. Now, when my parents came, my father came to the United States. He joined the American Army, and then he got his citizenship, and by joining the Army, and he served in World War II. So that's how we became, how they came to the United States. Is my father joined the Army. I remember when my cousin came to the United States, he had to have a place to work. had to have a place to stay, so they stayed at our house, my cousin, for over a year, and he worked with my father in the construction business. And so, but you've got to have policies, and today our policies they're no good, and they're just the way that our immigration policy, it's broke.
How is your relation with the governor, Bob Riley?
Good, good.
He rejected some projects about the best for the hospital recently.
Yeah, his Medicaid commissioner felt like it was going to cost money for Medicaid, which is wrong, and so he killed it. But he left the door wide open for us to resubmit it and start over again. So we're going to do that. So I'm not worried about it. It's going to be a long process.
Okay. But Mayor, thank you. This is all. I will lie in June when you run for the government.
When you have decided to run.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Sure. Be glad to.
That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time, and always know that you have our newspaper if you want to communicate something
Sure.
to the Hispanic community.
Both of my girls, Angela took 5 years of Spanish, and Stephanie took either 2 or 3 years. So both my girls can speak a little bit of Spanish. They speak more Spanish than they do Greek. That's a shame too.
It's very difficult for all.
And but you're going to see when you have children and trying to teach them your family's language, it's tough. And I spoke to Gwynn Elementary, and I spoke at Shades Mountain Elementary at the International Day. And at Gwynn, they had 27 different languages that are spoken at home, just in the one elementary school. 27, from Spanish to Vietnamese to Korean to Farsi, and it was really intriguing to see the different nationalities. And what I told the kids, and this is something that is, don't be ashamed of who you are and where you came from. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of your family. Be proud of your wherever your homeland is, but also be proud to be an American and be very patriotic and be a good American and be a good patriotic person. But don't forget about your heritage, and don't forget about where you came from, including your language, your foods, your dancing. All that is very important.
Yeah,
and I
dancing,
think
that's for me.
and I think that's so true. I'm perhaps one of the most patriotic persons you can find, but on the other side, I'm very
open-minded.
I tell people about my Greek heritage, and I'm very proud of it.
Now,
Well, and Obama did worse in Alabama. I mean, it was one of his worst states. McCain did better in Alabama.
oh, really?
So that's a problem, but we'll see.
Thank you, Mike.
Very good.
Thank
Good
you
to
so
see
much.
you. Good to see you. We'll just get that done. How's that?
Mm-hmm. And when you finish, look at the camera and smile.